So hey guys, welcome back to another video of BTTH, and I hope you all are doing great and having fun. Before we move on with the video, I'd like to say that if you haven't checked out the previous episode yet, what are you doing? Go and watch it first or you won't understand anything here. And if you've already seen it, let's start today's video without any delay. So as we saw in the last episode, Lo Cheng and his companion had challenged Xiao Yan to refine an 8th grade pill. We saw Xiao Yan accept this challenge, and the next day in front of everyone, he successfully made the pill. Seeing this, Lo Cheng and his companion realized they had to leave because things were about to get a little tight. But we see that Xiao Yan prevents this from happening, and Queen Medusa exposes all their misdeeds to everyone. This made all the people present incredibly angry. We see that Lo Cheng's companion still says arrogantly, "Fine, if no one wants to respect us here and our talent isn't valued, then we won't stay in a place like this either." And then they start to leave. But how could that happen with Xiao Yan around? He uses his suction force to grab them, drag them, and slam them to the ground. Then he says, "What do you think the Yan Alliance is? You join whenever you want, and when you commit a crime you just walk away? First, you have to face the consequences of your actions." After that, we see them begging for mercy, but Xiao Yan orders them to be killed. And now, moving on. At the beginning of this episode, we see Xiao Yan, Queen Medusa, Xiao, and the rest of their friends returning to the Falling Star Pavilion. Upon seeing Master Yao, Xiao Yan explains the whole situation to him. Xiao feels a little shy seeing Master Yao and hides behind Xiao Yan. Xiao Yan then introduces her saying, "This is Xiao," and tells her to go and greet her master. After this, she looks so adorable I can't even describe it. She takes her tiny steps forward, bows respectfully, and greets him. Her gesture reminds Master Yao of the first time he met Xiao Yan. We see that upon seeing Xiao, Master Yao says, "I see symptoms in her that suggest she could become a very powerful alchemist in the future and make a name for herself." Then Master Yao asks her, "Xiao, tell me, what else can you do?" Hearing this, Xiao thinks for a moment and then generates fire in her hands. Seeing this, Master Yao is very surprised and says, "I can't believe she can do something like this so easily at such a young age." We see that poor Xiao can't control her fighting spirit and her power gets out of control. The fire goes wild and Master Yao's face turns black. Seeing this, Xiao starts laughing. Master Yao then picks her up and says, "It seems you still can't control your fighting spirit very well. It happens. It's not a big deal. But don't worry, I'll teach you how to control your power. After that, I'm sure you'll become the most powerful girl in the entire Dochi continent." Hearing this, Xiao becomes happy. Then Master Yao tells Xiao Yan and Medusa, "From today, I will take care of Xiao." Queen Medusa and Xiao Yan agree. On the other hand, we are shown a night scene where Xiao Yan is present. Master Yao comes and tells him this time the Soul Hall sent 2 of their powerful people to deal with the Yan Alliance. This clearly shows that the Soul Palace wants to take over the Yan Alliance at any cost. To this, Xiao Yan replies, "Yes, and that's what's worrying me the most." His master then says, "Don't worry, I have a solution for this too." After that, he shows a map and says, "This is a map that I asked my special friend to create for me." He then explains to Xiao Yan, "This map you're seeing is from the past, and the cities you see are like the cities that existed in the past of the Misty Cloud sect, which the Soul Palace is completely controlling. I want to tell you that the speed at which the Soul Palace is gathering souls suggests a very big war is about to happen, and the Soul Palace is preparing for something huge." Hearing this, Xiao Yan asks, "Master, what do you mean and what do you want to do?" His master explains, "The actions of the Soul Palace can never be predicted, so I think if they're doing something this big, there must be a story behind it, a reason, a very big reason." And after that, Master Yao says in 15 days, the trade fair will be fully open, and I'm sure that the last fragment of the purifying lotus flame will be auctioned there. The Soul Palace will also be after it. So before they take any action, we must obtain that last fragment at any cost. Xiao Yan also becomes serious and says, "Yes, Master, I understand. We already have 3 fragments. We just need the last one, and then it will be all ours." Master Yao says, "Yes, you're right. In 3 days we will leave for that trade fair." With that, we are shown a night scene where little Xiao is sleeping.
and Medusa is sitting next to her. Xiao Yan also arrives and asks, "Is Xiao Xiao asleep?" Medusa replies, "Yes, but speak softly." Now guys, I want to tell you one thing. According to the novel, Xiao Yan and Queen Medusa should have been married in the last episode. But the story doesn't want Queen Medusa to be Xiao Yan's first wife. They want Shuner to be his first wife. That's why their marriage scene was not shown, and the story in the animation seems to suggest that Xiao Yan still doesn't know that Xiao Xiao is his daughter. So there's no need to be confused, because the story in the animation is slightly different. But yeah, you can assume that Xiao Yan knows, and that they are married, although it's not shown in the animation. But if you're not concerned with the novel and you purely watch the animation, then just enjoy the story as it is. After that, Xiao Yan looks at Xiao Xiao for a while, and then says to Queen Medusa, "I know this place is very different. We don't have a very good relationship with our neighbors either. Plus, we have many enemies. But don't worry, I will protect you and Xiao Xiao." Queen Medusa replies, "Why do you need to protect me? I will become strong enough to protect everyone I want to protect, so you don't need to worry." Hearing this, Xiao Yan gets a little emotional and remembers all the scenes from when he first met her. We are also shown some very sweet moments between them. Then he takes out an elixir from his side and says, "Master refined this to help Xiao Xiao, and so she can control her power a little better." He then gives that thing to Queen Medusa, after which he leaves. During this time, we are shown the next morning's scene where they reach the same place, which was completely sandy, where the trade fair was supposed to take place. Upon arriving, Xiao Yan says, "How can a trade fair be held in such a barren and dry place?" We see that Xiao Yan's friends have also come with him, and the master says, "Even though this place may seem very desolate and barren to you, if you focus a little, you will be able to feel a very powerful aura." After which Xiao Yan focuses a little and then says, "Yes, you are right. I can feel the powerful auras of at least 100 different people here, and the weakest among them is still at the 3-star Dozun level." Hearing this, the little fairy doctor says, "There are very powerful people here. So the person who came here to sell that fragment, isn't he afraid that someone might snatch it from him?" To this, the master explains, "This trade fair is the largest in the entire Dochi continent, and it is jointly maintained by 3 powerful sects." Along with this, Master Yao explains that there are 3 major suppressing forces here, and we rarely see robberies and space transactions. During this time, we see that the ground starts to shake, and then another portal opens. As soon as that portal opens, all those powerful people come out of space one by one. Seeing them, Medusa says, "These people are really very powerful." To this, Master Yao says, "Don't worry, very few people here will harm us." After this, they all enter the portal, and then we are shown a scene of a very different place, where there are people all around, and it looks like a big open market. In the middle of it, there is a very tall tower where this space trade is going to happen. After which we see that a portal opens there, and everyone comes out of it. We see that Xiao Yan, upon arriving, says, "Is this really the place where the space trade is going to happen? Just look, this place has its own separate space." After this, they are teleported inside the city, and here the master says, "What else did I tell you? But yes, you have to be careful, because people who come to this trade for the first time are often cheated, so you should stay away from such people." After which the master says, "Okay, then you all can do your own shopping. I'll go and check." We see that they start to wander around the market, where they see very strange things. People are also selling pills here, which are 7th grade pills, and they were all very costly. During this, Medusa's eyes fall on a 9-colored stone. Seeing it, Xiao Yan asks for its price. "You have to give me 2 8th grade pills in return for this." Hearing this price, the people around say, "How despicable he is. Just because some new people have come, he will loot them like this." But since Medusa had asked for it, how could Xiao Yan refuse? As soon as the man checks those 8th grade pills, everyone is shocked. They are saying, "Wow, such a high price for just a 9-colored raw stone? What a catch. He's found the perfect suckers. And then Xiao Yan and the others leave. But the next moment, the shopkeeper thinks to himself, could it be that the stone is really very rare and they have actually cheated me?
After which, Medusa tells Xiao Yan, actually, this 9-colored raw stone came from the same place where the colorful fragment of the sky phantom fell, and it is very useful for me. And then she explains that the peak of the 7-colored sky-swallowing python is actually the 9-colored sky-swallowing python, which is an even higher level. The same is true for the 7-colored stone, after which there are also 8-colored and 9-colored stones. Then she cuts her finger and puts a few drops of her blood on the stone, saying, if we want to see its true color, we have to test it with our blood, which will reveal what this stone really is. After this, as soon as Medusa puts her blood on it, the thing starts to glow. And after seeing it, Xiao Yan says, it seems this is just an 8-colored stone. It would have been so much better if it were a 9-colored stone. Medusa says, there's no need to be so surprised, because that thing is very rare, and for me, this is still no less than a treasure. Xiao Yan says, okay then, we should go and meet the master now. Medusa had kept the stone with her, but we can still see movement inside it. On the other hand, we see the master, where he, along with Xiao Yan, Medusa, and the little fairy doctor, reached the same place where the trade fair was going to happen, after which he shows his token and goes inside. With that, a floating tower-like thing comes in front of them, its gate opens, and Master Yao explains about it, saying, everyone go inside, because this thing has been built with the help of 3 major forces so that no intruder can attack the people here, and it is really very safe. Saying so, they start to go inside, and the master explains that if an outsider attacks us, it can withstand their attack too. After which, they get on that thing and their tower flies and takes them to that place. With that, the scene shifts, and we see all the other towers in which other people are present in groups. Xiao Yan was sitting inside his tower with Master Yao and everyone else, where there was a big platform in front of them where the trade was going to happen. With that, we see that a very powerful energy starts to gather and a man appears. Here, this old man welcomes everyone with great respect and says, thank you all very much for waiting. After which, we are told that this old man's name is Old Man Baoshan. Then he says to all the people present, I hope you have all memorized the rules here well before coming, because he is the head of the Baojin Mountain and also the master there. And let me tell you, he is just one step away from becoming a semi-saint. Here, we see that Xiao Yan is completely stunned. On the other hand, Old Man Baoshan says, okay, then without wasting your time, let's start this year's biggest trade fair. After which, he explains that you will all be very happy to see the first item that we are going to auction at this year's trade fair. Saying this, he creates a crack in space with a gesture of his hand and takes out the Sky Demon Phoenix wings from it, saying, yes, you guessed it right. This year's first item is the Sky Demon Phoenix wings. And then he explains that the Sky Demon Phoenix wings you see have been obtained from a wounded and fallen warrior of the Sky Demon Phoenix clan, who was very powerful. I don't think I need to explain the extent of the energy in this thing. Saying this, as soon as he touches it, we see a flow of energy. Seeing this, a man is shown laughing and saying, okay then, it seems I will be the one to start the first bid. Saying this, he bids a 3-colored 5th grade pill from his side. As soon as he bids, we see that another man says, I will bid a 5-colored elixir of the 6th grade for this. We see that someone bids a 7th grade pill, while someone else bids multiple 7th grade pills, and the bidding continues like this. With that, we see that finally, the one who bids the highest and the one who bids the most gets it. Seeing this, Xiao Yan says, the Sky Demon Phoenix wings have given me a lot of trouble in the past, and seeing it being auctioned here today feels very strange. With that, we see that the second item is shown, which is a heavenly rank fighting skill. We see that the bidding for this also starts. For this, a man first bids a 7th grade elixir. Then another man says, I will bid 2 7th grade pills. But in the end, the one who bids the highest and the most wins. Similarly, we see that the old man auctions off the rest of the things one by one. We see that one after another, all the items are sold quickly, after which he brings the next item, which is the Tian Road Poison Manual. And here the old man says that the starting bid for this should be equal to its value. Seeing this, the little fairy doctor is surprised for a moment. Before she could say anything, someone else bids for it, and they bid 2 8th grade with 3-colored thunder for it. Hearing this, the little fairy doctor falls silent. But Xiao Yan notices this, and he immediately bids 2 5-colored 8th grade with thunder.
Hearing this, the little fairy doctor and everyone else are shocked. The rest of the people were also discussing in amazement. Who is this? Although this thing is rare, such a high price for this thing probably isn't even worth that much. So who is this mysterious person? Everyone around were thinking about Xiao Yan, wondering who he could be. Xiao Yan also understands that he has made a very high bid to shut everyone else up, so that the little fairy doctor can get this thing. He also knows that at this moment, more than 100 people have their eyes on Xiao Yan, and now they are probably going to target us. We see that Xiao Yan wins this bid, and he gives that thing to the little fairy doctor. She is very happy to get it, and thanks Xiao Yan.
With that, the old man says, "You all have made very good bids today. And as you know, every year we put a special item in the auction, which is much rarer than all the other items. This time, too, we have brought something like that, and I probably don't need to tell you about it." After which he says, "Okay then, the bidding for the last fragment of the Purifying Lotus Demon Flame Map begins." Seeing this, Xiao Yan's eyes also light up, and the bidding that starts goes from 3-colored to 4-colored, and these are all 8th grade. After which someone bids 5-colored, and someone 6-colored, and someone 7-colored. Everyone just wants to get it somehow. Then a voice comes saying, "I will bid 5 7-colored 8th grade thunder pills for this." Hearing about 5 7-colored thunder pills, everyone is speechless. Everyone is talking about this person, wondering who he is. We see that gradually the light of every tower goes out, which means they are now out of the auction. After which it's Xiao Yan's turn, and he says, "I will bid 8 7-colored 8th grade thunder pills for this." Hearing this, that person bids even higher. Hearing this, the master says, "Then we will bid 3 8-colored elixir pills of the 8th grade for it." Hearing this, we see that the person gets angry and says, "If they are giving 3, then I will give 5. Saying so, he also launches a powerful attack towards them, which is filled with his aura. The master destroys it right there and says to his companions, "Be careful, because this person is about to reach the semi-saint stage." Hearing this, Xiao Yan says, "I understand." After which Master Yao bids a 9-colored thunder pill. Hearing this, the whole place echoes, and everyone says, "What? A 9-colored thunder pill? Have I had too much to drink? Someone tell me, is this true?" We see that the old man also looks towards that mysterious person, but the light of his tower also dims, which means he is also out of the auction, and Master Yao has won this auction. After which the old man starts congratulating them. Their transaction is also completed, and they get the last fragment. After which Master Yao gives the last piece of the map to Xiao Yan and says, "Whatever it is, this mysterious person is also very strong." Therefore, we see that Master Yao again says to Xiao Yan, "You have to be more careful. It's possible that he might come after this, and your life might be in danger." After which we see the old man, and he says, "I am going to share some information with you all. Don't worry, you don't have to pay for this information." After which he says, "I hope you all know about the Bodhi tree." And that ancient Bodhi tree is also known as the Tree of Wisdom of Reincarnation, which is one of the 3 natural treasures of our Dao Qi continent. And every 1,000 years this tree grows, which means it is very rare. And it is said that every 1,000 years when this tree appears, it hides in the core of the earth, and if anyone finds it, they can immediately step into the saint level. I am going to share information about that with you all. Hearing this, everyone is surprised, and they all say, "Now I understand why such important information about such an important tree is being revealed so late." After which the old man says, "The ancient Bodhi tree has appeared in the ancient domain, and it is one of the most mysterious and dangerous places in the Dao Qi continent. But I know you all very well, and you also know that danger comes with great opportunities." Master Yao says, "This man is very clever. He is revealing such mysterious and rare information so late so that more and more people are attracted to trade here." Xiao Yan says, "The tree he is talking about is very rare and very few people have seen it." Xiao Yan says, "For now, we need to get out of here as soon as possible because we have a bomb in our hands that people are crazy about." We see that this trade ends, and the master says, "Okay then, we have to leave as soon as possible." On the other hand, we see that mysterious person where he meets a friend of his and says, "Old friend, it's great to see you."
So that's it for today, guys. I hope you all liked today's video. If so, please like the video. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. So see you in the next video.